Welcome to the BnB Market Talk episode 3. We've reached 3 episodes. We're really happy for this. I just bought this shirt to celebrate the fact that we're at episode 3. It is a big milestone. Just kidding. Okay, so let's get serious. Now, the market has been dropping. Like I said last week, here's a clip of me saying markets are dropping last week. We personally believe that the stock market will go down for a couple of weeks, especially those high growth stocks. The S&P and the Dow will remain same, or even we might see from the S&P and the Dow some even greater returns. And you see the clip, and you can see that the market actually did drop. So Nasdaq dropped 0.77%, S&P dropped around 0.76%, and market is just generally dropping. The reason for that is the interest rate fear. Everybody's fearful that the inflation is getting worse and worse, and things are going to cost much heavier, and then companies will have to deal with higher cost, and their profit margins are going to go down. But for the fact being is we will see inflation for a short period of time, and then we'll see a deflation for a small period of time, and then we'll just go on a regular time. So markets are expected to go even down because there's a lot of fear and there's no catalyst to push the markets higher. So these are the reasons why the markets are going down. Do you have any reasons?
Just on Monday and Tuesday, I think Jerome Powell said some positive stuff regarding the market, which brought it up a bit. The bond yields have gone from 1.626 to 1.726%, which is bad in that case. But anyway, I agree there isn't too much news recently on why the market would go up, but also why it would go down. So I think we'll just have to wait and see.
Yes, and we have also Ray Dalio claiming that investing in bond is stupid, which is understandable. Warren Buffett has been spreading the same message for a long time due to their low returns. They only provide the 10 years providing 1.726%, which is absolutely nothing. You're almost at the inflation rate. Inflation is 1.6. It was for the year 2021. It was calculated to be around 1.6 works, and then you getting 0.126 value for your money. It's not worth it. Yeah. When especially the stock market has been doing 100%, especially the Nasdaq doing 92% in this year. The Nasdaq has done around 92.86% since last March, including the crash. So if you cashed out before the crash, you made around 120, 130%, which is incredible. Me personally, I made around 240%. Gain in the market, and I'm really proud of those gains. And Matthias has also made around 200%, which is very incredible. But the market has been just doing too well. So what we expect for the market for the coming weeks is that it might drop, and unfortunately, that's how we have to deal. Companies are overvalued. If you look at the forward PEs for large caps, it's incredibly high, reaching the same level that it reached in the bubble. In the bubble that happened in 2002, the tech bubble, and it's unfortunate to see those situations because you're not going to see those gains. And the best scenario for this market right now would be that it stays on a standstill, and it just goes up down, but stays on a standstill, and then all these companies get into those valuations. But that's not a very good scenario if you're trying to invest and put in more money, because you're going to be investing in those highly valued companies. But if we continue this trend, we can see that markets are tending to go down because there's no good news coming out. Until the COVID-19 is fully gone, then we might see a big uproar in stocks, and that would be a big catalyst to push the stocks up. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think currently the best investments would be more in our other investments, which would be maybe shoes that we might do a video of soon. Maybe cards and the crypto, in my opinion, are slightly better investments for the moment. There's tons of new catalysts for crypto and all the other investment stocks. Right now isn't the hot topic.
Yeah, a lot of belief is going into the cryptography, NFTs, and all this. The technology is being, the information about the cryptocurrency technology is being widely spread, and that is a catalyst for those investments. The shoes market, the stimulus actually helped a lot of our investment. A lot of our investment. The solemn judgment that we were talking about last week was around 80 USD, and now is going up forward for 102 USD, which is great.
20%.
20% gain. If you bought on a video, then you were really well positioned for the stimulus gain. The stimulus has raised a lot of prices, but we actually expect those prices to go down with time, because the prices, like market works on demand offer proposition, and if you see that that demand is going to get lower and lower, so the prices will also get lower and lower with time. So that's why we're seeing a spike in every prices. We're seeing spikes in all sorts of things: wood, energy, like the fuels, the diesels, and all these things are going up. And that's due to, people are believing it's due to inflation, and it is, because a lot of people are having a lot of money in their pockets, so they're trying to spend it wherever they can, and that's why companies are deciding, hey, let's raise those prices if they're buying at those prices. And the demand sector is, okay, we have enough money to purchase that, and then so they do buy it. So that's why the market has been
exactly how Nuevo said it. The material has been going up a lot. Personally, one of my works is at the paint shop, and everything in the store has gone up minimum 4.7% due to counter-inflation measures. Also, if you could see, while talking about our investments of last week, ADX, which was at 110 last week, is now at 123, which is also a small, maybe 10% gain. So,
So of course, we provide the best investing opportunities, and you guys should not lack on our investing opportunities. You should invest in them. Of course, you should put your research in. We do not expect you to just go in, and buy the stuff really quick. Yeah, of course, but we expect you to invest with fully knowledge, and that's why we provide the bullish and the bearish standpoint of everything. Now, today, we recently we will make a video of a high growth stock, and we hope that you do the correct research, and then you will get the best results from them. Yeah. Now, value is outpacing growth for now, and that's going to be very interesting. So people are saying that value could outpace growth for years, and that's really incredible to hear. Now, what are value stocks? Big companies that pay dividend and everything. So growth has always been beating growth companies have always been beating in gains for the past 10 years due to high growth, high technological growth, lower margin for these big companies such as Amazon, Facebook. They don't need to invest so much. Their profit margins are very, very high, and you can and then you have other companies like McDonald's who have to hire employees, have to have big establishment every corner. So you see the difference between the growth and the value stocks, and that's why growth has been outpacing value. But now we are seeing a shift. Now that these companies have reached these high numbers, people are saying, hey, maybe value can come back and beat growth in gains. But it is very unlikely because technological gains are still growing. We're seeing innovations such as 3D printing, which will grow profit margins. We're seeing space exploration, which I personally don't believe is going to lead to anything, but there's a lot of belief in that, but I don't personally trust it. And then there's
genomics, right?
Genomics too, and then the main thing is virtual reality too. Virtual reality can really change the world, like Facebook and Apple did. So new companies, but honestly, those big companies, Amazon, Apple, and Facebook, are investing in virtual reality. So they still might be the biggest companies and have even bigger growth. We can see growth catalysts for each companies.
Yeah. So,
do you have any other suggestions? The BnB, buy this shirt. It's not mine. It's
Market Talk episode 3.
Market Talk episode 3. It's for that reason I bought this shirt, and I hope you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. 13 subscribers. Let's go.